Anna Rooney, and here I have for you today an introduction to the book Too Big to Know. Rethinking knowledge now that the facts aren't facts. The experts are everywhere and the smartest person in the room is the room. This book tries to answer the question, what is knowledge? And it refers to a few philosophers to get us started. So let's take a look at Plato, who gave us the abiding formulation, among all the opinions spouted, the subset that counts as knowledge consists of the ones that not only are true, but also are believed for justifiable reasons. And to prove our beliefs, we record them. And what do we do with all those records? Let us turn to Seneca, born 4 BC. What is the point of having countless books and libraries whose titles the owner could scarcely read through his whole lifetime? That mass of books burdens the student without instructing. Centuries later, in 1642, Comenius complained that books are grown so common that even common country people and women themselves are familiarly acquainted with them. Women reading books. Is there a joke about Darwin on there? And to add to the volumes of knowledge, we have Charles Darwin, whose first volume on barnacles was 370 pages long, but is really about a single fact. Barnacles are crustaceans. Thanks, Darwin. Thank you. In 1934, T.S. Eliot again asked the question, what do we do with all this information? In his poem, The Rock, he asks, where is the life we have lost in living? Where is the wisdom we have lost in knowledge? Where is the knowledge we have lost in information?
You know what you got to do now? You got to go outside. You say, so he says in his poem, The Rock, and you pull out an actual rock.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no, come on.
So that brings us to the 1950s, and we are watching IBM install the most popular corporate computer of the 1950s, the IBM 650. The employees are used to the particular drill when corporate executives visit your data center and marvel at the boxes of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of punch cards. Ah, you patiently exclaim, that's just data. By itself it has no value, but process the data and you get information. Information is to data what wine is to a vineyard. The delicious extract and distillate, D-I-S-T-I-L-L-A-T.
A liquid condensed from vapor and distillation.
But how do you say it?
Distillate.
Distillate.
Distillate. In 1979, in his song Packard Goose, Frank Zappa tells us, information is not knowledge. Knowledge is not wisdom. Wisdom is not truth. Truth is not beauty. Beauty is not love. Love is not music. Music is the best. Wisdom is the domain of the whiz, which is extinct. So what is the difference between knowledge and data? And which is more valuable? Milan said knowledge is like the recipe that turns information into bread, while data are like the atoms that make up the flour and the yeast.
I believe that's pronounced data.
Ackoff proposes that there is a hierarchy of value, beginning with data, moving to information, then knowledge, finally resulting in wisdom. So this all brings us to 2011, when David Weinberger wrote the book Too Big to Know, Rethinking Knowledge Now That the Facts Aren't Facts. Experts are everywhere and the smartest person in the room is the room. where he shares with us that knowledge is not a library, but a playlist tuned to our present interests. It is not eternally truthful content, but subject matter good enough for our current tasks. It is not a realm, but a path that gets us where we're going. So I'd like you to submit a response video telling me what you think knowledge is before you read this book, and then I'd like you to read this book. And then I'd like by June 15th another response video that shares with me, after reading this book, now what do you think knowledge is? I look forward to seeing them. Thank you.